Woodward to leave Manchester United more earlier than announced. Welcome to Rock and Sports. How are you and where are you watching it from? I know, guys, most of you are really happy because the European Super League has been suspended and its motives have been really dusted away from the game of football because this was made to spoil the game of football, not really to enrich it or really to set up a more competitive tournament in the game of football. So Ed Woodward is set to leave. It's set to leave Manchester United more earlier than we expected. This has been a worry for many Manchester United fans that Ed Woodward is really going to pay to be at Manchester United till December. And that means he was the one supposed to be in full control of the transfers in the summer that we are heading to, because that is the transfers are really beginning in the mid of May this year. So it shows you that if at all Ed Woodward is to start Manchester United till December, that means he will be the man responsible for all the transfer signings that are going to be made. But today, thanks to the Manchester United Evening News that have come out and really told us that Ed Woodward is set to leave Manchester United than earlier, and they have confirmed that Ed Woodward is leaving in the summer. That has been confirmed by the Manchester United Evening News that Ed Woodward is leaving in the summer, not in the winter, and that is in December. Remember, he really came out to resign from being the CEO of Manchester United yesterday night after really the collapse of the European Super League, because United, Joe Glazer and Ed Woodward were the people at the forefront of this to see to it that they sabotage the game of football. But thank God, all went into the favor of Manchester United and the football lovers all over the world and fans, that the Super League really was suspended. And this showed how big the European Super League needed the English clubs, because after the English clubs pulled out, everything was history, and they really also turned their back. The other teams started turning their back against Florentino Perez, the likes of AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, and the rest. But the Spanish teams really need the backing of the Premier League, because a lot of money is in the Premier League, guys. Teams make lots of money. The Premier League is the biggest football brand in the world, and Florentino Perez wanted to attach the Madrid brand, Barcelona brand, to the Premier League, because the Premier League is really something else. They're really marketing themselves all over the world. The most watched league ever. The most watched league in the world is the Premier League. So we look at Ed Woodward. He resigned before even Manchester United got out or withdrew from the European Super League. So he had to resign, and he had lots of things to say. And he said that he is really great to see to it that he has been at Manchester United ever since 2013 when Sir Alex Ferguson left. He said that it's really a pity to see to it that he has not won a Premier League title for Manchester United, but he's happy for the Europa League, FA Cup, and EFL Cup that United won. That is, the EFL Cup was won under Mourinho, and the UEFA Europa was won under Mourinho, and the FA Cup was won under Louis van Gaal. Remember that game when Anton Martial really beat between underheaded Anton Martial, and they really scored a beauty against Everton in there, and United won by 2-1. That is Manchester United for you. So Ed Woodward said lots of things, and that they invested close to 1 billion pounds into the recruitment of players in Manchester United for the year that's been there. And now for this, I really have big questions to Ed Woodward, because I don't see the impact of the 1 billion investment, because you have been selecting the players you want, not the players the managers wanted at Manchester United, because very many players wanted to come at Manchester United. Managers have talked to them, but Ed Woodward failed them. All made their coming to Manchester United they made it hard for them to come at Manchester United, because they really wanted to serve their own interests. Now we look at Ed Woodward and the 1 billion. Look at teams like Man City that have spent that money. You see the quality of players they have. Now, Ed Woodward, you say that you have really spent £1 billion into the team, but you are giving contracts to players who are really no longer of use to Manchester United. Like you gave Phil Jones a contract of 5 years at a salary of 140,000 per week. Ever since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in at Manchester United, Phil Jones has not featured in 15 games of Manchester United, but it's coming to how many years? Because Solskjaer came in 2020, I think 2019. It's coming to 3 years almost, and you gave Phil Jones a new contract. One matter, in his late 30s, you give him a contract earning close to £160,000 a week. That's a wastage of money. Bringing in 2 goalkeepers to compete, that is Dean Henderson and David De Gea. David De Gea at close to £360,000 a week. Dean Henderson, close to £140,000 a week competing. So you look at how United is spending its money. When you look at the money that's being given to Phil Jones can attract a player like Bissouma. You get that salary is huge. It's a huge salary because it's supposed to be earned by quality players. Let me show you that that money is huge. You know that Bruno Fernandes, by the time he came at Manchester United, he signed a contract and he's earning £100,000 a week. Yes, that's what Bruno is earning, but Phil Jones is earning better than Bruno Fernandes, and they're into contract negotiation. So to me, I think Ed Woodward really has done more harm than good at Manchester United with his team of the Glazers, and we pray to it that they really find a way out of the team, because they've exposed themselves, they've bolstered the history of the club, they really wanted to put United down. And for today, I really see to it that Ed Woodward had to leave, yes, and the Glazers too have to leave with their entire entourage that they came with, such that United really gets new people in here to really run the club. People that really know football, people that can really come and buy United, because trust me, United is a profit-making asset. So however much United has spent very many years without winning the Champions League, the Premier League, and being competitive onto the European market, I think it has not lost its money-making hand, and it's a money-making machine. Every relative businessman would like to be associated to Manchester United because it's really the big deal. Trust me, Manchester United is the big deal. It has one of the most adorable football brands in the world. It's big and huge. So all I want to tell you is Manchester United is really a very big brand, and it has lost a lot ever since the likes of the Glazers and Ed Woodward came in at Manchester United. The going away of David Gill really put United to a level that we are really a club that is really missing out, especially in signing players, because all what that makes a club great is the players that you have on the pitch. And David Gill, during the era of Sir Alex Ferguson, David Gill was really the real deal. You know how he really tried, he used to contact his deals, and he really brought in very many players at Manchester United. That is David Gill for you. So to me, I think we are really blessed to see to it that Ed Woodward is leaving in May and is not going to be included into the decision makings for the next season of 2021-2022, a season that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really sees himself after building his team that he is going to win the Premier League, because at the look of things, if United gets in the players that Ole wants, there is no way United is failing to win the Premier League, because looking for Paul Pogba stays, you get, and Paul Pogba staying, we really mean that we need to get a new buyers, because when new buyers come in, Pogba will really have a stake to stay, because you know that things are going to change, and Ole will really have a very big reason to convince him, tell him that, you see, we've been having the Ed Woodwards of this world who let your contract run down, and they really never valued you, and now we are giving you close to 400,000. Because trust me, if at all Paul Pogba is going to sign a contract or renew his contract at Manchester United, trust me, his contract will be between £380,000 a week or £400,000 a week. So that's what is really going to keep Pogba there. But with what we've seen, teams not really having money, it means that Paul Pogba staying at Manchester United will really be a very big boost. And if at all we get out the Glazers out of Manchester United and the others, if at all they quit Manchester United, I think it's really going to be something great and good in the land of football, because we will be jubilating at Manchester United. And it's good to see to it that this new story has come out, and I'm just waiting to know how true it is, because it has been laid out by the Manchester United Evening News. This is a close source to Manchester United, and I think we value it a lot, that they are really the biggest or the big thing into the game of football when it comes to Manchester United news. And they're saying that Woodward is leaving more earlier than announced or than expected. Remember, we expected him to leave by December 2021, but they are saying that because business of the next season starts in May, that's the summer, he is going to leave in May after the season has halted. That is Ed Woodward for you and Manchester United. So Ed Woodward is leaving in May. Those who have been worried, very many people have been worried that Ed Woodward is leaving in December, but news has come in saying that Woodward is leaving in May. That is the summer, and if at all he leaves in May, that means the next person to take over Manchester United or the position of the CEO will be responsible for the day-to-day work at Manchester United. And people are pointing at Edwin van der Sar. They really want to see Van der Sar come at Manchester United to do the needful and take over the club and take it to the next level. So thank you for watching. Smash a like on the video. You can as well tell me what you think about this by going to the comment section and tell me what you think. I'll read out your comment section. If at all you feel like you want to join me live onto this video, you have to smash the like button, and I'll be having you live here on Bokani Sports to give me your view on what you think about Ed Woodward leaving in May. So very many things I expected at Manchester United ever since this broke away from the Super League. Manchester United really being battled in there, but we are really glad to see to it that all in all, Manchester United are out of the European Super League, and they are really back. They're going to play the Premier League. They are playing the Champions League, Europa League semi-final next week, and United also have a slim chance to win something like the Premier League, as we wait to see Man City taking on Aston Villa today. And the result will really be great if at all it is in the favor of Aston Villa, because you never know. Manchester United can really pave way through to see to it that it really concentrates and wins the rest of the games to pile more pressure onto Man City, because by the time we went into the weekend, Manchester United were close to 11 points behind Man City, but Man City lost to Leeds. United comes in and wins, and they're now 8 points behind Man City. And you never know what God is bringing. Something might turn around in the Premier League to see to it that United really can come in and win. By the way, we who believe in God know that anything can happen and anything possible. So you never know what is going to happen to Man City this season, and you never know Ed Woodward might leave with United winning a UEFA Europa League plus a Premier League in there, and he'll be going well. But I really want to thank Ed Woodward for really acting maturely after bottling up each and everything, spoiling the brand of Manchester United. He never waited for any more pressure to accumulate on him. He just said, I'm leaving Manchester United. So that's maturity of the highest order. And thank you, Ed Woodward. And we will thank you a lot more if at all you leave by May, such that we get in a new guy who's really going to run business at Manchester United with effect from the summer, such that we get the signings that we want. Because United, if at all we really want to see ourselves win the trophy, we need a CDM, we need a centre back, we need a right winger. Those are three signings that I think United really needs. And for the right back, I think Ole needs to trust Brandon Williams sometimes, because Aaron Wan-Bissaka is good, but He feels like he's concentrated into the position, and especially going in front, his final ball is really poor, and you cannot really rely on him. So to me, I think Manchester United really need those three signings, and Ed Woodward is not the man to really see to it that these signings really come through at Manchester United, because trust me, the way he has been making business has been outrageous at Manchester United. It has really placed us in a difficult situation at Manchester United because we failed to get the best out of what we wanted. Now, when we look at the Haaland situation, he really battled it up. Why? The reason is because a man who goes by the names of Mino Raiola, the agent of Haaland, wanted to put a buyout clause into the contract, and Man U said, no, we are however much, you want 13 million pounds for the lad, was it 13, 16 for Eric Haaland, but there is a buyout clause. So that means you don't own the player, because if at all there is a buyout clause, if at all any team really comes out and wants that player and they raise that amount of money, that means you're going to lose out on that player. So it shows you really how bad this situation was. So that's it here at Manchester at Rokan Sports. Ed Woodward is leaving in May. It has been confirmed. You have the right to go in the comment section and tell me what you think about Woodward leaving in May, not December. I'm out for now. Sign out. More live videos are coming through here on Rokan Sports.